Hey guys, welcome. This video is about the Madden 20 daily reboot. We're in season 1. We're about week 12 now, and just want to let you guys know about the participation rewards. So the way it works this year, what's going to happen is everybody gets 4 points for starting the season, and you get 1 point for every loss you have throughout the season. Say a team hypothetically goes 16-0. They have their 4 points for starting the season, and assuming they play all their games and they've gone 16-0, they keep their 4 points. They can use them how they see fit. They don't need a lot of help. They just went 16-0. Now, let's flip it to the other, possible end of the spectrum. Let's say you went 0-16. Well, you could use some help. So what ends up happening is you get 1 point per loss. So the very most amount of points you could accumulate is 20 points, assuming you also play all your games. So what this does is it helps out the teams that need it, but it also encourages people down the stretch to play out all their games and not miss. So let's say hypothetically you're 0-16, you play all your games, you have 20 points to spend however you see fit. Now, let's say you're 0-12 and you're like, what's the point in playing out these final 4 games? You lose points exponentially for each game that you don't attend, and that could get dwindled away really quickly. Your first forced loss or fair sim equals -1 in your points. The second time it happens, it's an additional -2, which would take you to -3. And let's say you miss your third game, that's -3 for that one day. So you've got -1, -2, -3. You're at -6 if you missed 3 games, and so on. Your fourth game would be -4. That'd take you to -10. So at your fourth game missed, that's pretty much going to count you out of rewards. All right, guys, so if you play all of your games, you're going to end up with somewhere between 4 and 20 points. Now, the price chart works out like this. Speed is obviously a premium. To go up 1 speed is 4 points. If you want your quarterback's throw power to go up 1, that costs 3 points. Now, acceleration, agility, strength, awareness, that is all lumped together, and that would cost 2 points to go up +1 in each of those. Then there's different categories, like basically for your running back, carry, ball carrier vision, all of those items, it would cost you 1 point to go up +1 in all of those. And you can just see the list behind me. Now, with that being said, a receiver, and you could apply this to a receiver, a tight end, your fullback, a halfback, you would cost 1 point to go up +1 in all of those attributes for catching and route running. Now, for blocking, pass block, run block, etc., that would cost you 1 point. On defense, coverage, like man coverage, zone coverage, play rec, hit power, and pursuit, that would cost you 1. And then in terms of probably just run stopping, block shed, finesse move, power move, tackling, that would cost you 1 as well. If you want to, deposit some love to a kicker, kick power and kick accuracy is available for 1 point. Now, here's the thing. All of your points have to be spent on between 1 to 4 players. So let's say you went 0-16 and you had 20 points. You cannot put 1 point on 20 different players, right? You'd have to find a way to spend all of that within 4 players. So maybe you +1 speed. Let's say you're working on your quarterback. You could +1 speed, +1 throw power, +1 all their throwing, attributes from different ranges and so on. Whatever it takes that those points are used up amongst 4 players maximum is acceptable. So guys, in closing, I just want to let you know, why do we have participation rewards? What does it benefit the league, etc. At the end of the day, you want to create balance throughout a league. You want to have it that week after week, there's competitive games where scores are tight, people are having a good time. And another thing that happens in many leagues is as you get towards the end of a season, people tend to, if they're out of a playoff position, kind of just fade away from the game and are out of it. So the goal with this is to have kind of an exponential increase in importance of finishing your games towards the end of the season, knowing that any game that you miss, you're losing at a multiplier if you don't show up, and that by showing up, you really put your team in a good chance next year to improve its position. So I think it really benefits everybody, and ultimately, I just want guys to agonize. What are we going to do with our points? It's a tough call. Because it'd be nice to, build a nice balanced linebacker, but it'd also be fun to add a little bit of speed to that guy. But again, speed's expensive. So you guys will choose what you want to do with it. Hope it works out well for you. And again, 96% of our games are getting played. Chat's on fire every day with positive stuff, people not attacking one another. It's good times, good times. So really appreciate it, and hope this all made sense. Of course, hit me up in chat if you got any questions. All right, enjoy the day, guys.